Welcome, everyone, to the ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this, the battle for the national championship and college football immortality, a moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on another squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stewart. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll run it here. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to throw. It's Davis. The pocket breaking down. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
What a play here by this defensive line. You can get so caught up in the flashy offense of Ohio State in recent years. But let's not forget, they still play defense in the shoe and have such great history and tradition with that defensive line play.
On the set.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Quick throw to the left side. And it's complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Well, I've always said I think this quarterback all year long has been able to be as consistent as any quarterback in the country. And when you get the 3rd down, you've got to trust that he's going to make the right decision and throw an accurate ball to give you a chance at a 1st down. There's another example of it right there.
And the Wolverines line up on 1st and 10 now. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. They bring him down at the 45 and a solid gain to keep this drive going.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
The Wolverines churn out another 1st down. Looking for some space. It's Edwards. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Of course they're going to pick up the 1st down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you've got so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Horde. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play.
Come on, set. Go, go. Ready.
He'll hand it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Got it.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Morris. Tackle made after the completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Seventh play of the opening drive. They've moved it, but now face a third down.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
And the back now goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Here early in the game, the defense right away realizes what they're up against. Having an opportunity to move this receiver around to give him a chance to get out in space are the plays that can really cause a defensive coordinator headaches.
Ready?
And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. On the ground, it's Edwards. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at second and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Okay, ready?
Offense getting set. It's second down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, they've had an entire week to try to find weaknesses in this defense and how to attack. And here in the opening drive, they're using the receiver in motion to get him the ball in space and give him those blockers out in front. Great job of designing the play and great execution here by this offense.
The Wolverines looking to cash in this red zone trip. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Got space, looking to score. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. In a national championship game, you cannot do a better job of setting the tone immediately.
Well, it's the biggest game of the year, so you've got to bring your best. On the opening drive, the offense did just that. That's how you get this thing started.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Heading left after the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. That was an excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. He's got some room and some blockers here. Return a pick 6. Touchdown, Michigan. And a pick 6. A monster play by this defense here.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
With the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. We'll call for the fair catch here. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
And that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. When offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
To throw, it's Howard. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Can he take it all the way? Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Wolverines. Wow, what a play. Defensive score.
We talked to him during the week, and he told me he was a high school corner. I can see why. He's got tremendous ball skills to make that play and then to be able to take it all the way back for a touchdown. Just outstanding.
Yeah, the extra point and the lead now 21-zip. Kickoff team is on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Takes the handoff and here's left. That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Howard. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the 1st half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
He's back to throw again on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Abuka. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a 1st down.
Nice throw and catch here for the Buckeyes. And you know, Chris, it's hard to think of a time when Ohio State didn't have an efficient and prolific quarterback under center.
Buckeyes pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly to the wideout. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down.
Boy, what a big-time play here by this wide receivers. You know, sometimes, Chris, I wonder if Woody Hayes would be enjoying this modern passing attack from his Buckeyes. And I like to think that winning would outweigh any concerns he may have about that ball being in the air so often.
This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
The defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Okay, ready?
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch. It's Thurman. It's a quick tackle, but a solid gain moves the ball to the 15-yard line.
Well, you wonder if the receiver adjusted his route to get closer to that first down line. Whatever he did, it works. Move the sticks.
On the
The
double.
Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Get set, get set.
And now the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, just stoned at the line of scrimmage by this defensive front. They have been having their way at the line of scrimmage the entire first half of this national championship. And if these guys do not find a way to become more than one-dimensional, there's no way they're going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole.
Getting set. Here's second down. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Ninth play of the drive coming up. This is a tough third and long. Running out of time in the pocket. A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Ready up.
Check out this decision. They're going to go for it on fourth and very long.
Let's go.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Downfield and incomplete. A fourth down stop.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on fourth down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
And the Michigan offense back out on the field. A beautiful balanced drive. Reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. Let's see if this offense can build on this big lead before halftime. Now it's second down here.
Fire.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They bring him down to the 38, but that's good enough for a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
That's an important first down on that running play. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Receiver in motion now. And looking to throw now on first down. Pulls it in. It's Bell. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Got it.
Important second down play coming up.
Moves.
That's a design quarterback keeper. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Now the offense facing a third and long from their own 41.
Easy.
and they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Wolverines will kick this away to begin the second half. Returner decides to fair catch this. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. We get the second half started with a running play. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
You get to the national championship, Chris, you'd love to see more balance. They've not been able to run the football the entire game, putting everything on this quarterback in their passing game.
Okay, ready?
After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23.
42 Spider. 4, go.
Dropping back, it's Howard. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
Chris, I got to be honest. I mean, this is the national championship. We've seen so much out of this quarterback throughout the year and these receivers, and yet here in this biggest stage, they cannot do anything through the air. The timing is off. Now, again, you got to give credit to the defense, but I'm just shocked to see the way they're performing today.
Urgency now for the offense. They'd hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's going to take another shot right here. And it's caught way downfield inside the 35. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
What guys will line up on 1st and 10? It's press coverage now from these DBs. They'll test the right side here. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Cristiano, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound to the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. And he's got some open field ahead. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Michigan. And the defense adds 6 with the interception return.
Great job here by the backer, just mirroring the quarterback, reading his eyes, then stepping in front of that throw, comes up with it, and then he goes back to high school, shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands, takes it in for a touchdown.
Tech on the PAT again, and it's 28-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick 6. And they recover. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense. And it is. It's become an offensive game. But how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarterback. That's the 2nd sack in this game.
Grab down the middle. It's Smith. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Dropping back. It's Howard. Oh, a nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a 1st down.
Chris, I'll be honest, man. I thought on 4th down and 1, they might be just trying to draw the defense off sides, but they caught me and probably the defense by surprise as well, especially on their own side of the field. Gutsy play call right there to keep this drive alive.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback dropping back. Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. 1st down and 10. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break, but that ball's not intercepted.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down.
Come on, set. Check.
Takes the handoff and tests the left side. The pickup is 9. That's what they're looking for. Sets up a 3rd and 1 now.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
The 3rd down is a handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Still down by double digits in the 3rd quarter. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Looking to pass. It's Howard. A 4th down completion to the running back. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or 2 beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Solid game, moves the ball to the 37.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that run on the previous play.
3:25.
Grab behind the line. It's Loveland. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. And he's into the end zone. But there is a marker down, so hold everything. So that huge scoring play is wiped away by the penalty. Potentially a monumental call in this game. Here's the second down play.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. This should be the last play of the quarter.
Easy.
And it's incomplete, but here comes the flag. So hold on, let's check that out. You cannot make contact with the quarterback after that throw. That'll cost the defense.
Ready,
So now the offense has a fresh set of downs after that roughing the passer penalty.
42, Spider.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And the tackle is made on what's going to be the final play of this period.
Ready,
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter.
ready.
Gonna run it. It's Edwards. Picks up a short gain, but is swarmed by the defense flying to the football.
Ready,
Offense facing third and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough fourth down decision? Back to pass. It's Orgy. He's moving out of the pocket now, but it's incomplete. They miss an opportunity, and now it's fourth down.
Boy, questionable call there on third down. I know they don't convert, but why not run the ball? Keep the clock moving, especially working with the lead in the fourth quarter. Now you got a big decision here on fourth down and short.
got it.
It's fourth down and 4 as they try to keep the drive going.
Set, ready.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. The Wolverines will line up to punt it away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch.
Are you ready?
Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field.
Set,
And the single back takes the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back, just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the fourth quarter.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
okay,
They
ready.
come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Another pick. Wow, that's the fourth tonight. Going the other way, can they stop him? And he finally steps out at the 10. Offense set up in great position.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. Defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
He's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Well, how fitting for him to get another nice carry here, because it's been that kind of game in the national title. We knew coming in that he was going to be showcased. I didn't think he would have this kind of performance on this big of a stage, but he has, and a big reason why they're going to win this national title.
Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
There's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. Wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, I'm just shocked that they ran the football here on 3rd and goal. They must have seen something based on their film study that said, if they give us this look down close by the goal line, we got to run it. Man, bad call, backfires. Now they got a tough decision here on 4th down.
And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today.
On the set.
4th down and 2 coming up as they try to keep the drive going.
Flex. Here we go. Hornet. Ready.
To the air, it's Davis. He's running out of time here. Touchdown, Wolverines. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. That one sails out of the back of the end zone at the touchback. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down.
Here we go.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Breaks the tackle. Now he's got room to run. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Past the 20. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
You know, today's not been their day, but the thing you can always hang your hat on is these guys are still competing. They come up with a touchdown here late in the 4th quarter. You can use that as hopefully some momentum into next week.
Now the all-important extra point. And they make the extra point. Trail now 35-7. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards. They're on 1st and 10.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And they'll use the ground game here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented. It shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Only gets a couple of yards there. It'll bring up 4th down. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. What an emphatic statement to close out this national championship run. You know, the coach told his guys, go out there and leave no doubt. Say mission accomplished.
Well, sometimes a team wins a national championship and they just got hot at the right time. And there's other times when it's been clearly the best team in college football all year. To me, these guys have been right up there as the top team in college football, and it's very fitting that they not only win it, but they win it in grand fashion.
Well, that's it. Dramatic punctuation to another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the Michigan Wolverines.